King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
This is New Japan Strong. We're on the Showdown Tour with Alex Kozlov. I'm Kevin Kelly. A jam-packed episode here this week. What are you most looking forward to seeing, Kozlov?
I cannot wait for Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser, take on the filthy Tom Lawlor.
That should be a great one. We'll see the New Japan Strong debut of Juice Robinson, plus PJ Black one-on-one versus Tama Tonga in our main event. But tag team action kicks us off.
Was that a 3? Tama Tonga, so confident, so cocky.
PJ Black will not be denied. No, wait a minute, look at this.
Wow, incredible. Fred Rosser.
Belly to belly suplex.
Wow. I feel like we're watching 2 wild cards.
Ooh, and that was a hard shot. Now he's got it.
Kenta has a briefcase with a contract inside that I really want.
David Finlay eliminated Kenta. Kenta just grabbed a hold of that briefcase. The right certificate holder for the future IWGP US Heavyweight Championship match. He'll do anything he can to keep it. Oh! One more time.
This is nuts. How fast the tides have turned.
Opening match 15分一本勝負を行います。
You feel that, Kevin? Do you feel what we're about to witness?
I am so ready for this. Adrian Quest and Alex Zane will be teammates, but we're looking forward to that moment in time. Hopefully we get where Alex Zane collides with Blake Christian. What a story between those two.
First,
oh my God.
Blue corner, standing 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing in at 162
some of the best competitors when they face off against each other.
Adrian Quest. His tag team partner, standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Sauce, Alex Zane.
So let's see if Alex Zane could put a little extra spice on his offense here, teaming with Adrian Quest. Are you into streetwear at all, by the way?
Well, I gotta say, I was never really into streetwear, but after I saw the brand of Adrian Quest, I'm like, I'm in it, I'm ready.
Oh, I'm the same way. Bermuda, I'm down with that. And how about these two, ACH and Blake Christian? This is gonna be one of those matches, folks, that everybody will be talking about. Let everybody know it's right now on New Japan Strong.
This is a way to start the show, I'm telling you.
Their opponents in the red corner. First, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 174 pounds, all heart, Blake Christian. His tag team partner, standing 5 foot 9 inches tall, weighing in at 189 pounds, Super ACH.
So we are on the Showdown Tour. We've got big matches this week and next. Of course, next week's main event, David Finlay versus Kenta for that future U.S. Heavyweight Championship shot. The culmination of the Showdown Tour as Alex Zane and Adrian Quest get set for tag team action against Blake Christian and ACH. You talked a little bit about the relationship between Christian and Zane. They're best friends outside the ring, but they have wrestled each other more than they have teamed with one another.
And the matches that they have had around the world, fans are still buzzing about it, so I can't wait for that encounter. They kind of remind me of me and Rocky. I've had some of the best matches with Rocky when I faced off against him, even though we're friends.
So ACH starts off with Adrian Quest. Adrian Quest, who got the chance to compete in the Lions Break Crown tournament, as ACH shows him the way to go, a pair of shoulder tackles.
Hard arm drag by ACH and Adrian Quest and cover.
So Quest tries to answer, but an innovative leg sweep there and the drop kick. ACH has become the veteran now. It's amazing to think about how we've seen this young man grow up right before our eyes.
No, it's true. He's had a very successful run in Ring of Honor. He's had a successful stint in WWE NXT, and now we get to see him on New Japan Strong.
So Quest puts the brakes on, and he'll go to the second. Go high risk, ACH out of the way. ACH very much in control of things here with Adrian Quest underneath the clothesline. Quest comes back with the head scissors takeover. The Hurricane Rana puts ACH down.
Yeah, let's not count out Adrian Quest. I mean, look at that 360 times 2 crossbody on ACH. He's such an exciting flyer. He's been wrestling since he was like 13 years old.
Yeah, again, his whole life has been wrestling as he tags in Alex Zane, who certainly has garnered his fair share of headlines throughout the wrestling world for some of the crazy dives and unbelievable moves that he's been able to execute or received as the tag to Blake Christian.
I think we're about to see an interesting encounter.
So we'll see what happens here as Christian and Zane, best friends outside the ring, but common opponents inside the ring. They know each other so well, but each looking to pick up victory here on New Japan Strong.
That's the thing, is when you know each other so well, you're going to see a lot of reversals. Oh, and super snappy drop kick.
There was a whole lot on that drop kick there. So Christian getting the better of the exchange and the tag to ACH. A tremendous high flyer in his own right. But the double team here, the drop down and the drop kick from ACH.
You know, for some of these guys, you know, they do this to win because they make more money. And for others, it's about, you know, just creating a show for the fans, because when you have a show, you know, fans want to see that. You throw all caution to the wind, and that's what we see in all these 4 competitors. They throw caution to the wind, sacrificing their bodies for the benefit of the fans. Oh, and what an innovative maneuver. Face planting ACH onto the mat.
He'll immediately go for the cover. Alex Zane gets a 2 count there, a near fall on ACH. And a kick into the back. Yeah, there's moments in time that are almost frozen, as you can see. You know, again, social media being such a useful tool for wrestling, for promotion these days. Those GIFs, or is it GIF? I'm not quite sure.
Giffies, Jiffies.
Yeah, whatever. But those moments in time that you see, and it's like, ooh, I want to see that guy. I want to see Blake Christian. I want to see Alex Zane. And now we're seeing Adrian Quest knock ACH down.
Very aggressive clothesline, able to knock ACH down.
We'll see Fred Rosser in our next match against Filthy Tom Lawlor, plus a 6-man tag with the New Japan Strong debut of Juice Robinson teaming with Brody King and Carl Fredericks, unified together against Bullet Club, Switchblade, Jay White, Tonga Loa, and Chase Owens. And that main event, what an hour we've got here for you on New Japan Strong. PJ Black one-on-one with Tama Tonga. ACH needing to get a tag a long way from Christian, but now Zane bringing him back closer to the corner to send him the other way and knock him down with the elbow.
Right away getting in between his partner. Push him all the way back to the corner. ACH trying to push back, trying to make the tag, but unable to do so right now. The team of Alex Zane and Adrian Quest are doing great as a tag team. I'm loving the color of Adrian Quest, too. The color of his hair.
5 minutes has elapsed. 5 minutes.
Able to power suplex.
Floats over.
ACH.
Just a 1 count. Quest trying to keep ACH down, and will do so with the double stomp. And now Adrian Quest going for broke.
Oh, went for the moonsault, but ACH put his knees up. Will this be enough for him to make the tag? He's almost there, but Adrian Quest holding on to the leg of ACH. Able to. A reverse kick to Adrian Quest unable to make the tag.
And tags on both sides as Blake Christian will collide with Alex Zane once again. First knocking down Zane, then Quest. Blake Christian having to come in and save the day for his team here after ACH took a great deal of punishment. Look at that.
Leapfrogging over Alex Zane to deliver the dropkick to Adrian Quest. And an enziguri to Adrian Quest. This is, oh my God.
One-man Spanish fly on Alex Zane 2. Quest diving in to break it up.
Man, I gotta say, watching Blake Christian go in that ring is so exciting.
Alex Zane missed with the enziguri. Quest frees himself, but gets caught. Back suplex, no, lands on his feet. Another head kick. And ACH tumbles out to the floor. Quest will follow to the outside. But watch this.
Oh, a side moonsault to the outside, eliminating ACH completely.
Wiping himself out in the process. Christian and Zane are the legal men. And now Alex Zane. Oh,
Crunch
look at
wrap
this.
Supreme. Oh, not able to connect. Blake Christian moving out of the way. Oh, and is caught with a leg by Blake Christian. Going for a stomp to the back, but Alex Zane moves out of the way. This is when you know each other so well.
Suplex, no. Zane wraps him up. Look at this.
Oh, wow, able to reverse.
Instead, victory roll 2, the reversal 2, he got him.
Able to pull out the win. My God.
Kozlov, it was like you knew exactly what was going to happen. It was a series of reversals and counters from the two guys that knew each other so well.
I'm getting lightheaded just being able to call this. Well, it's so exciting to watch these men compete.
So Alex Zane and Adrian Quest get the victory here.
Again, your winners, Adrian Quest and Alex.
We are on the Showdown Tour, and we got a lot of action to come in the hour.
第2試合15分一本勝負を行います。
Well, I do want to apologize publicly to Filthy Tom Lawlor. You saw that conversation he and I had earlier today.
Yeah, why are you getting yourself involved in these matches?
Well, Tom took great offense to the fact that I made mention of the fact that last week here on the show, I saw him watching the main event tag. Tom pulled me aside today and called me a stooge, didn't appreciate me talking about his personal business, but said that he was looking at these two men, JR Kratos and Russ Taylor, surveying the competitive landscape of New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Strong, and that I needed to mind my own business. But obviously, he had eyes on Russ Taylor and JR Kratos because they are part of Team Filthy out carrying the banner.
Filthy Tom.
He doesn't need,
Lawlor.
he could get any two lackeys from the back to carry the Team Filthy banner. I think it's obvious to me he's looking to put together a squad here.
Well, I mean, what a squad it is. We got to see JR Kratos and what he is capable of.
You want to swing that 75-pound Persian club? No thanks.
Yeah, you should tread carefully with Filthy Tom Lawlor.
Oh, I apologized, and I said, yes, sir. No, sir. My apologies, sir. But it will be a hard day's work for Filthy Tom Lawlor if he hopes to defeat Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser.
This is a very interesting matchup. I would have to say that they are evenly matched. While different styles, they are very evenly matched.
Rosser has more pro wrestling experience than Filthy Tom Lawlor, but Lawlor has been a competitive fighter for close to 2 decades. When you look at all of his time in mixed martial arts and in pro wrestling.
Standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 238 pounds, Mr. No
That is going to be
Days
his
Off,
advantage. Fred Rosser's advantage of having more experience in the pro wrestling world.
Interesting that I learned a few years ago that Tom Lawlor actually began, before getting involved in mixed martial arts, started in pro wrestling and then transitioned into mixed martial arts only to come back to pro wrestling, which really was always his first love.
Well, what a pedigree that he has. I mean, there's a reason why he's so dominant, so dangerous.
And now just down to one pair of denim shorts Filthy Tom Lawlor looking to gain any edge he can. A unique breed of cat, that's for sure.
He's definitely unique and kind of a trendsetter. I don't know if it's setting the trend, but it's definitely a unique style.
Lawlor immediately coming forward, and these two men, you know exactly what you're going to get with a matchup between Fred Rosser and Filthy Tom Lawlor. There is not going to be a lot of real estate between these two. It's going to be much different than what we saw with Blake Christian and Alex Zane in our opener.
Look at these men exchanging punches and elbows, and Fred Rosser just trying to wrestle Tom Lawlor down.
We haven't seen Tom Lawlor here on New Japan Strong. He was part of Lions Break Collision, but now back and looking for his first New Japan Strong victory here on the Showdown Tour against Fred Rosser. Rosser, who looked very confident in victory last week against Danny Limelight. Knife edge chop into the chest from Tom Lawlor puts Fred Rosser down. You got to put the work in when you wrestle either of these two. They are very evenly matched, as you said, Alex.
Absolutely. Right now, Tom Lawlor has the upper hand as he's throwing the European uppercuts and elbows as Fred Rosser fights back. Hard headbutts to the head of Filthy Lawlor. And a hard clothesline in the corner. And now the tides have turned.
So Rosser stepped in. Nails him with the clothesline in the corner.
Body slam.
Full body slam. Drops all of his weight down into the torso of Tom Lawlor. He'll go for the cover there.
When two opponents are so evenly matched, you're going to see the tides change very quickly. And right now, Fred Rosser, trying to neutralize Lawlor with a front face lock and a headlock.
The transitions between moves for each man there will be quick grab a hold as Lawlor straight right hand, a closed fist, and a forearm. They aimed for the bridge of the nose and he connected.
You can hear the agony on Fred Rosser from that punch. One thing that Filthy Tom Lawlor knows how to do well is punch. Very accurate with his punches and his kicks. Fred Rosser trying to fight out from the corner, a hard headbutt. And a knife edge chop.
Rosser with the chop into the chest, doubles up. Again, no real estate between these two as Lawlor connects with the elbow.
Both men just taking turns beating each other up.
Right,
what a greedy match.
Lawlor creates some space, tries to charge in. Rosser gets the boots up, but Lawlor immediately transitions to a rear naked choke, but they're in the ropes, Alex.
He's not going to be able to get the win like this. But it's definitely going to take a toll on Fred Rosser. Rosser able to turn that into a back slam, the back suplex on the apron. What back and forth action between these two very greedy competitors.
I was mistaken earlier on when Rosser, I said, beat Danny Limelight. He had defeated Jordan Clearwater because there was that moment of time with the action on the apron of the ring. And now Lawlor driven back first into the steel. So Fred Rosser looking to get another victory here and might do so via countout.
I mean, I don't know if this was a good idea of the New Japan officials to put this match together. They are going to eliminate and annihilate each other.
7, 8.
So J.R. Kratos and Russ Taylor, who accompanied Tom Lawlor out here, part of Team Filthy, I guess. And Rosser he'll let him get back in, but Tom Lawlor is going to have to work his way back into the ring. Fred Rosser will give nothing to his opponent.
He gives no space, no room to breathe as he stomps away at Tom Lawlor right now, and his signature stomp.
And now the cover, 2.
Putting all his weight on Lawlor. Continuing to put the work on the sternum of Tom Lawlor. You can hear the
2.
gasping, Tom Lawlor gasping for air.
So Tom Lawlor finding that defeating Fred Rosser, you got to put that work in. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Able to catch him into an arm lock here. Will he be able to execute that?
5 minutes has elapsed.
So he's got the double wrist lock, and now straightening the arm for the cross arm breaker. Rosser trying to get to the ropes.
Will he be able to? He's only a foot away and is able to. Smart, great awareness by Rosser to get to the rope. You do not want to get caught in an arm bar by the submission specialist that is Lawlor.
So Lawlor continuing to work on the arm. He nearly had Fred Rosser. And Rosser was desperate to get to that rope to force that break.
Now working on the arm of Rosser. Hard uppercuts. Almost trying to dislocate the shoulder of Rosser. Oh, and a hard snap. Arm drag.
That is an arm drag.
My God.
Young Lions, give me a lesson.
Great throw. Good job.
Now, I got to say, for the first while of this match, you saw every 2 minutes Rosser being on top and Lawlor then in turn being on top. I think finally Lawlor has gained control of Rosser.
And methodically taking that arm apart. Another arm drag, and that will put him in the driver's seat for victory here. Boy, did you notice Rosser used his head to clamp down on the right leg? That allowed Rosser to get to the ropes. It prevented Lawlor from locking in that cross arm breaker. That was beautiful.
That speaks volumes of the experience and the knowledge that Rosser has inside that ring. He's faced off against MMA fighters before. His experience.
Rosser trying to keep Lawlor away, keep him off that left arm. Lawlor downstairs with the kick, but immediately going right back to that left arm. Shoulder first, the point of Rosser's shoulder jams into the mat.
God, the agony that Rosser must be in right now. This is exactly where Lawlor wants him to be.
And I'll tell you what, this is where Fred Rosser wants to be. Believe it or not, Alex, he loves these moments. He loves to be tested and pushed. And he wants no place to be in the world of pro wrestling. He could be anywhere, but he wants to be competing in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He wants to be seen every week on New Japan Strong.
Well, this is definitely the level of competition that you're going to face in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, no doubt. And wait a minute, transition, inside cradle, nearly won with a wrestling move.
And another. Pinning Lawlor with urgency, trying to, and Lawlor able to reverse that schoolboy into an arm. Now Rosser's got no hands to be able to reach out for the ropes. All he's got is legs, and he's able to.
Boy, oh boy, what a great transition. Great defense shown by Tom Lawlor. After the roll-up, he was able to trap Rosser's left arm and immediately position Rosser for that submission.
Well, Rosser's got no arms left right now. Barely able to punch out, exchanging punches. What heart that Rosser has.
Sweat flies off of Lawlor. Wait a minute, gets caught. Exploder.
Big exploder.
Filthy Tom Lawlor hits the exploder on Fred Rosser.
Front face lock, and he's able to triangle his body with his legs, and Rosser trying to fight out, power out, unable to do so, and Lawlor able to drop that elbow, slamming Rosser to the floor.
Two, and a kick out.
This is exactly the kind of match that I thought we were going to see between these two very greedy athletes. My God. Lawlor gearing up for an attack.
Filthy Tom Lawlor charges.
Hard clothesline in a corner.
Fred Rosser virtually defenseless at this point. Cannot even get his arms up to block.
Can't even block. I mean, he's completely neutralized.
The ropes are all that is holding Fred Rosser up, and he comes forward.
Where did that come from?
One last gasp from Fred Rosser.
My God, able to stun Lawlor down.
2.
Wow. For a moment, I thought that he knocked Lawlor silly. And maybe he was unconscious for the first couple of seconds. His instincts able to bring him back to life. I'm telling you, these two men are going to destroy each
10
other.
minutes has elapsed. 10 minutes.
All right, Rosser says gut check time. Here we go.
Oh, no. He was... Wow.
Transitioning into the cloverleaf now, Tom Lawlor.
Oh, my God.
Avoided certain disaster. Lawlor transitioning now.
Wow. That is a tight lock he's got on Rosser. Rosser trying to fight back, picking him up on his shoulders, not quite able to. Fighting out.
Breaks the grip of Lawlor. Elbows to the midsection.
Hard headbutt. Will he be able to connect? And he does. Will this do it? He needs to push him over onto his back. Oh, and Lawlor able to catch his foot. And he grabs him and he connects. He's trying to connect the submission. And he's able to grab both his arms. Is this going to be it?
And now trapping the legs.
Oh, my God. He's got all his limbs locked.
There isn't anywhere for Fred Rosser to go. And he will submit.
My God.
Time, 11 minutes and 13 seconds.
Come on, ref, break the hold.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
Tom
Alex, you talked
Lawlor.
about these two guys destroying each other, but if they sign another match between Filthy Tom Lawlor and Fred Rosser, count me in. I definitely want to see that. And it looks like Filthy Tom Lawlor has put together a little fighting club here with J.R. Kratos and Russ Taylor. So is this the future? Is this team Filthy going forward? What a match between Fred Rosser, Filthy Tom Lawlor, but Filthy Tom Lawlor gets the victory. 6-man tag team action is next.
Your winner, Filthy Tom Lawlor.
After a 19-month hiatus, New Japan Pro Wrestling returns in front of a live audience in the USA. Featuring Juice Robinson, David Finlay, Rin Narita, Shota Umino, Hikuleo, Jay White, Carl Fredericks, Clark Connors, Alex Kaufman, TJP, Fred Rosser, Brody King, Chris Dickinson, Leo Rush, J.R. Kratos, Tom Lawlor, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, John Moxley and more. August 14th, 2021 at Los Angeles Coliseum. Tickets on sale now.
What'd you up to?
Oh, I'm checking out new merch on Token Shop Global.
Oh yeah, they put out new products like every month. I just got a t-shirt.
I got a beautiful towel.
I just got boxers.
Oh yeah? I'm wearing them right now.
I just ordered a mask.
Good, the sooner the better, because I don't want to see your ugly face.
I love Token Shop Global. I as well.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
第3試合6人タッグ20分一本勝負を行います。
Switchblade Jay White will captain a Bullet Club trio, look to gain victory. Bullet Club involved in the final 2 matches tonight here on the Showdown Tour. Next week, the main event and the final match of Showdown will be Kenta defending the rights holder certificate for the future U.S. title shot against David Finlay. But Switchblade Jay White leading Chase Owens and Tonga Loa into battle.
And if you're a fan, what a treat it is for you to have Switchblade Jay White to appear for your pleasure. I mean, I am a fan of this.
205 pounds, the crown jewel, Chase Owens.
Check that scale.
The Gorillas of Destiny, the silverback Tonga Loa.
One of the most dominant factions in the world.
Jay White.
I don't think one of. I think they are the most dominant. You could have made the case a few years ago for Chaos, no doubt about it, with you and Okada and everybody unified. It was, but to me, Bullet Club is next level right now.
No, they're definitely holding a monopoly in pro wrestling.
So the long-awaited New Japan Strong debut of Juice Robinson.
And what a treat this is.
Another opportunity to see Juice matched up against Switchblade Jay White. They battled over the U.S. title a couple of years ago. And a new look you will see here from Juice Robinson with a pair of unlikely partners.
Oh my God. Can we move away a bit?
a little Joliet Jake there.
In the red corner, from the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo, standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing at 220 pounds, the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks. Representing Ring of Honor, standing 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 300 pounds, Brody King.
Man, Brody King in the ring.
3 inches tall, weighing at 220 pounds, the flamboyant Juice Robinson.
So Juice Robinson always putting together new looks and new styles and harkening back to his Joliet, Illinois roots with a Blues Brothers theme here for his New Japan Strong debut. So how in the world is Juice Robinson going to coexist with Brody King?
Your referee for this
what an interesting what an interesting contrast between Brody King and Juice Robinson.
The only thing that could unify Carl, Juice, and Brody would be their combined hatred of Bullet Club. All of them have their issues with Bullet Club. Brody King was attacked from behind by Hikuleo in a tag team match against the Gorillas of Destiny. So Switchblade Jay White, Tonga Loa, and Chase Owens had better be ready. And Carl Fredericks will start. And the bell sounds and 6-man tag team action is underway.
You know what I see? I see something interesting. I see Carl Fredericks and Jay White in the future. Wrestle Kingdom. That's what I see for these men. The same kind of confidence that Jay White has, I can see that same hunger in Carl Fredericks. So it's interesting to see them.
Switchblade tried to use the referee to get an opening. Carl Fredericks was able to turn it around. Now in the ropes, don't expect, oh, there's a clean break, but watch out, Chase Owens from behind. That opens the door for Switchblade. The opportunistic Switchblade Jay White taking advantage. The side headlock on Carl Fredericks.
Shoots him off with a leapfrog and signature crossbody on Switchblade.
Carl Fredericks puts Switchblade down with that shoulder block. Certainly we know what Switchblade Jay White has accomplished so far in his career. And the best yet to come for Carl Fredericks as Juice Robinson tag. And our first look at Juice here on New Japan Strong.
What a showman he is. Big powers, big body slam on Jay White. Takes Carl in. And a little bit of tag team action here.
The elbow drop, 2, and a kick out. So Switchblade Jay White was very confident, almost nonchalant. Yeah, I'll start. But he certainly got a tiger by the tail here with Carl Fredericks.
Wow, what a forceful, snappy European uppercut.
All the lessons, all the long hours with Katsuyori Shibata paying dividends for Carl Fredericks. But again, Chase Owens going down the line, Alex. Provide that distraction. Open the door.
Well, they are definitely masters of distraction. Hard backbreaker on Carl Fredericks. Turning the tides in Bullet Club's favor.
And tagging in Tonga Loa, so bringing in the power of the trio as Fredericks gets close to the corner. Tonga Loa knocking Juice and Brody King down off the apron. You better be careful what you wish for, Tonga Loa. You go poking that Brody King bear, man, you might draw back a nub.
That is very true. We can't forget that on the other side stands Brody King. And wait till you get him in the ring.
Yeah, but he's got to get him in. And keeping Carl Fredericks in will be vitally important for Bullet Club here in this six-man tag team match.
Very true.
So Tongaloa, of course, his brother Tama Tonga one-on-one against PJ Black in our main event. Back suplex and a kick out at 2. Tama says he wants to see what the singles competitive field is like. But you know the Gorillas of Destiny will be looking for tag team opportunities at any point.
Well, definitely Gorillas of Destiny, one of the most successful tag teams in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
And perhaps the best tag team wrestler in Bullet Club is now tagged in. Chase Owens, a true tag team specialist. Fredericks trying to fight his way out, and Chase shuts him down.
Hard elbow to the middle of the back of Carl Fredericks. He's pulling him back into the Bullet Club's corner as Carl Frederick desperately trying to make that tag. Very smart gameplay by Bullet Club. You do not want to get Brody King in there.
Juice with some encouraging words for Fredericks as Chase Owens continuing the onslaught here on the 2019 Young Lion Cup winner.
And Chase Owens just stretching the face from inside out of Carl Fredericks.
Brody King like a caged lion out on that apron. And Bullet Club would be wise to not allow Fredericks to make that tag.
No, it's very possible if Bullet Club plays their cards right that Carl will not get the tag and they can finish the match with Carl. They're so far just completely damaging Carl Fredericks. I mean, I don't know what Carl has got left in him.
How much bull crap are you going to let him get away with?
And a single leg Boston Crab. Of course, Switchblade Jay White, part of the New Japan Dojo system. Tried and true, year after year, generation after generation, the New Japan Dojo system consistently turning out star after star after star.
Massive stars. I mean, look at the man that Jay White has become.
5 minutes.
Things are not looking good for Carl Fredericks' team. I mean, he may not be able to get the tag in. Oh, he's able to pop up behind him, pushes him off.
Oh, Switchblade put the brakes on. Lured him in, but the spine buster.
Will this be the thing that he needs to make the tag? Will he be able to? Because he's not even moving.
And Fredericks is close. Fredericks is close to Brody King.
But he's also expended all the energy that he had. He's barely moving. Will he? Oh,
tag,
he's able to tag the monster.
Let the violence begin. Big bad Brody King and Tonga Loa legal.
Exchanging big punches and clothesline. And who will come out on top of this exchange between the two powerhouses? My God, look at the force with which they're throwing these. My God. And Brody able to get the upper hand on that exchange. My God. Not able to connect with Eden Zaguri. And a big German by Brody King. My God.
And a backdrop on Chase Owens. Switchblade Jay White comes in. He gets blasted and put down.
Just annihilates him with those double chops.
One-man wrecking crew. Brody King with the black hole slam. And now tagging Juice Robinson in. Again, these two men otherwise would not be in the same room with each other, let alone as tag team partners. But that's what Bullet Club does.
Oh my God,
Cannonball!
at the same time in the corner.
Cannonball coming.
Go for the pin. Cover him.
Here we go. Kick out.
Not quite, but this is exactly what they needed. The fresher man and Juice Robinson is in. Brody King cleared house.
All right, looking for Juice Box here. Tongaloa up on his shoulders. Juice Box, no. Tongaloa lands on his feet. Juice frees himself with the elbow. And Tongaloa turns it around with the neck breaker.
I don't like this. Things were looking good for them, but now Tongaloa was able to reverse with a neck breaker. Is he going to be able to tag out to Chase Owens? And he does.
All right, but look at Switchblade Jay White coming in, knocking Brody King down off the apron. Chase Owens wiping a distracted Brody out with the drop kick.
I mean, he pulled the ref by the arm. I mean, that shouldn't even be allowed. Come on, referee, gain control of this. How can you even have control with Bullet Club?
Bullet Club 3-on-1, driving Juice Robinson back to the corner.
None of his tag team partners are on the apron while all three men are in the ring. Come on, guys.
After the Blade Buster, the knee strike, Fredericks and Brody King dive in to break it up. All 6 men are in the ring, but Bullet Club is in control.
Now Chase Owens in the ring with Juice Robinson. Is he gonna go for the pile driver?
Yeah, he's beaten Juice Robinson in the New Japan Cup, and he's gonna look to do it again here with the package. No.
Juice Robinson able to push Owens out into the corner. Robinson trying to make the tag, but his partners are not even there. Chase taking advantage of that.
Partners had gotten wiped out by Bullet Club. Another effort for the package pile driver. If he hits it, it's over. Package pile driver coming up.
Will he be able to? No.
Carl Fredericks realizing Juice was in dire straits coming in. Watch out from behind.
Oh, and then a knee breaker on Clark Connors, and Brody King in the ring. Takes him out with a big clothesline. And now Jay White in the ring with Brody King.
Looking like,
and it's DDT.
DDT and the knee strike from Owens.
Who's the legal man?
The legal men are still Chase Owens and Juice Robinson.
And Robinson is behind Chase. Capitalize. That's it.
How about this? No, wait a second. One.
He's pulling his tights.
Got the tights and a kick out.
Oh, not able to connect with the knee as Juice Robinson catches him with that big elbow.
The left hand of God. And now we'll turn him around.
And he connects.
Friction.
Cover him.
Pulp Friction 2. He got it.
Wow. They were able to pull out a win against Bullet Club. I did not see this coming because for a while it looked like Bullet Club had this in the bag. This is so impressive.
So Juice Robinson, Carl Fredericks, and Brody King. On paper, you might say, how could these three come together? But they had one common theme, a common enemy in Bullet Club. And these three will get the victory here on the Showdown Tour. Carl Fredericks, Brody King, and Juice will get their hands raised in victory.
お待たせしました。本日のメインイベント、20分一本勝負を行います。
The Showdown Tour will continue next week right here on New Japan Strong, and what a way to wrap up the first week here. A sensational one-on-one main event match.
This is going to be interesting to see Tama Tonga in singles action.
Tama talking on social media about making it a goal to be in more high-profile singles matches.
Well, I mean, you got to look at all the accomplishments that he's had as a tag team wrestler. I mean, after a certain point, you want to try your hand at something else. And I can totally see him having success as a singles wrestler. He's got all the tools.
Of Destiny, the good bad guy, Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga has been a part of Bullet Club since the group's inception. May of 2013, Tama Tonga was there when the group was formed with Prince Devitt, Machine Gun Carl Anderson, and Bad Luck Fale. But PJ Black, looking to write his own history here in New Japan Pro Wrestling, will look to take down one of the core four here in our main event of the beginning of the Showdown Tour. You want to go jet flying, you want to jump out of airplanes, you want to base jump, you want to do all that stuff, that's the guy you want to hang out with, PJ Black.
My God, I don't know if you've ever caught footage of him doing all those things, the skydiving. I mean, he's a adrenaline junkie.
I like good old terra firma. The more firma, the less terra.
Red corner, representing Ring of Honor, standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 222 pounds, the Darewolf, PJ Black.
And a Darewolf he is.
He just looks so cool and calm as he's soaring thousands of feet above the earth.
It's like he's so calm and collected. It's as if he belongs in the air.
Do you know PJ Black is working on a book?
For this contest,
I wouldn't be surprised.
And it's not a novel, it's not a mystery or a thriller, it's actually a medical book.
Oh, wow.
Well, he has a degree in sports nutrition, and now PJ Black is putting together, in book form, evidence of how you can live a longer, healthier life through nutrition, through meditation, through deep breathing exercises. No medicine, no doctors.
I wonder if it has anything to do with beef jerky, South African beef jerky.
He might. I'm not sure. But again, when you look at the calm exterior of PJ Black, it's a calm interior as well. It's a man who is centered and focused, and I think that's what sets him on a good path to victory in any situation.
Well, absolutely. I think it's very important when you're not knocked off your game, when you stay centered, calm and collected in face of adversity.
Talked about eliminating toxic people from your life. Something I know you've done, freeing yourself from Rocky Romero.
Yes, I mean, that was pure toxicity.
And PJ Black now putting the shoulders down of Tama Tonga. And Tama, of course, putting himself, listen, there's great comfort when you've got your brother as a tag team partner. He and Tonga Loa, the Gorillas of Destiny, they've lapped the field of tag teams. But you put yourself out there and you get out of your normal comfort zone and you say, I want to test myself in singles action against the best. That's got to be a little unsettling.
Well, it is unsettling, but there's nothing so settling about what these people do. They get in the ring and they beat each other up. You know, and a guy like Tama Tonga, you know, he's a competitor. He wants to prove to the world that he's not just an accomplished tag team wrestler, that he could be a successful singles wrestler.
It's been said that professional wrestlers, the most successful ones, are the most comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
That makes a lot of sense. Absolutely.
From the hammerlock, PJ Black transitioning to the wrist lock. So PJ Black, who has had tag team success in his career, one-on-one against Tama Tonga.
You can see blood has been spilled already between these two men.
Yeah, it looks like a little gash on the shoulder as Tama goes head first, and now PJ Black catches him.
A cartwheel into head scissors, taking Tama Tonga to the rope, and another one. Oh, and Tama able to capitalize and kicks him right in the gut.
So Tama Tonga stopped that flurry of offense from PJ Black and a straight right hand to the forehead. Oh, PJ Black is bleeding.
I mean, there's a chance at the nose of...
I saw the blood on Tama's shoulder, and I thought, well, maybe he got hooked somehow, some way, but the blood coming from the nose of PJ Black.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not a good thing. You can't, if your nose is broken, it's much harder to breathe, and that will be an advantage that Tama will take advantage of.
Yeah, you could definitely see the blood. I'm not sure if it's from the outside of the nose, perhaps a gash on the bridge of the nose, or if it indeed could be a broken nose. Either way, it is going to be something PJ Black is going to have to deal with.
It could have honestly happened on a pin when an opponent drives their elbow into the nose, into the face of their opponent as they're pinning them. Tama could have very well put the pressure on to neutralize him that way. I mean, well, what a good technique that would be to take away the air of the high flyer.
So PJ Black has been knocked to the outside, and Tama Tonga could win this match via countout.
3, 4, 5.
20 count in New Japan.
7.
And while PJ is close in proximity to the ring, doesn't have a lot of ground to cover.
10.
And PJ able to get in before the 20 count. I'm not sure if it was the best strategy to allow PJ Black to get that space. Yeah, he must have thought that he was going to be eliminated
Or
right
maybe
there.
PJ could have taken a little bit of more time, realizing he still had 8 or 9 seconds to play with.
You're absolutely right.
And face washing here.
Over the already injured nose of PJ Black. If his nose wasn't broken, it's broken now.
Well, the old saying, the shark smelling blood in the water, and Tama obviously literally able to do that here with PJ Black's nose busted. So Tama is in full control here of this singles match. And, of course, our main event next week on New Japan Strong and the wrap-up of the Showdown Tour will be Kenta one-on-one. David Finlay, who will earn the U.S. Heavyweight Championship shot. The rights holder certificate's on the line. Kenta defends next week. What a backdrop.
My God, did you see the air that he got? And that was a high back body drop. You can see the smirk on Tama Tonga's face. He's feeling confident. He's in control of this match with the wounded PJ Black.
And now crunching in, locking in that rear chin lock.
You can see how tight that is.
I'm thinking that gash is on the right side of his nose or on the bridge of the nose with the way the blood is. And now notice how Tama tips him down to that right side. What that's going to force the blood to do?
Well, I mean, the blood is it's gonna pour into the eye of PJ Black, and now you can't even see. I mean, Tama's taking advantage of every opportunity he's got right here.
PJ Black now. Vision has to be clouded in that right eye, but the wrestler's instinct kicks in.
Wow, able to roundhouse kick, taking Tama down, and an elbow.
And now PJ Black starting to move aggressively to the corner. Flies out the elbow drop. And PJ now flowing like water, corner to corner. Tama on Dream Street here. PJ Black, right hand, straight down on top of Tama Tonga.
And he's gearing up for an attack as Tama lifts himself up by the rope. And he goes for a splash as he ends up on the apron. And he's going for the springboard crossbody. What air.
Perfect. 1, 2. And a kick out.
For a moment, we were in Tama's island, and right now we're in PJ Black's island.
And referee Jeremy Marcus is going to take a quick look at PJ Black. Again, referee's discretion. He could stop the match on account of blood loss, but Jeremy realizing or feeling that cut is not a danger to PJ Black's vision.
Oh.
And the Tongan twist.
Wow, that completely eliminates PJ Black. Will this be it?
1, 2, and a kick out.
Look, I mean, I understand it's the official's job to look out for the safety of the athletes, but no competitor wants to go out like that. You know, you don't want to lose because of bloodlust.
Yeah,
you're going to fight till the end.
Even though the referee would have the athlete's future and their interest in mind, trust me, yeah, you're exactly right. PJ Black would be hot.
Oh, and face plants Tama Tonga. And able to lock the submission.
So nice. Absolutely the perfect time for a submission hold. Keep Tama grounded.
I don't know how Tama Tonga will be able to escape from this submission. I mean, you can barely be able to move in that.
Yeah, and he is in the center of the ring. So if he wants to drag himself to the ropes, he's going to have to carry all of PJ Black's weight on his back.
Yeah, and look at it. He's pulling the shirt of the referee.
Tama, of course,
and now he's pulling the hair of PJ Black. Kevin, I mean, come on.
Well, he's telling Tama to let go, and PJ Black was the one who let go of the submission hold.
And the official asking of PJ Black is able to see because the blood has rushed to his eye. And Tama able to pull him all the way to the outside.
So PJ Black is on the floor. And Tama, at this point in his career, a veteran, not the high-flying risk-taker that he might have been in his younger days. A little older, a little wiser. And PJ Black coming right back in. I think PJ realizing he has got to move for fear of the referee to stop the match if that cut on his nose gets any worse.
That is a very good point. You know, there is a sense of urgency in PJ Black to finish this match as quickly as possible before he loses any more blood. I mean, look at all that blood on his face. Oh, he kicks him up. Tama ducks it. Goes for the
gun stun, no.
Oh, and is met with a hard elbow. And a hard punch in return by Tonga. PJ springboard into, oh, wow.
Into that reverse DDT right there, too, and almost got it.
Wow, barely able to raise his shoulders. What a matchup.
This is our main event. Tonga versus PJ Black. PJ Black suffering a cut on the bridge of his nose early in this match. And it has played a role as now PJ Black looks to overcome that adversity, go to the top rope, and put Tonga away.
Tama able to get up in the nick of time.
10 minutes has elapsed. 10 minutes.
Uh-oh, wait a second. Oh, Alabama Slam, the most dangerous move in wrestling, and somehow PJ Black is able to kick out.
Man, these men throwing everything that they have in this main event.
Oh, he's got one thing in mind right here, right now. The gun stun, no.
Going for the whirl barrel into a pin. 1, 2. Oh, my God, that was a close call. No one is able to catch him.
Gun stun, he got him, and it is over.
That is it.
Just like that, Tonga gets the victory.
And what a great victory in his mission to become a singles competitor. What a great message sent to the officials of New Japan.
He had to earn it, no doubt about it, but Tonga gets the victory in our main event.
Once again, your winner, Tonga.
You lap the field with the Gorillas of Destiny. You set new goals. You want to become the singles star. Tonga well on his way.
And what a message sent to the world. That Tama is a force to be dealt with.
I wonder if PJ Black did not suffer that cut on the bridge of his nose, would this match have had a different outcome? I'm sure PJ Black will make no excuses, but he will look for another opportunity against Tama or any of the athletes from Bullet Club. So the start of the Showdown tour is well underway, and a fantastic main event, the culmination to the tour next week. So now we will go to the locker room area where we will hear from the victorious Tonga.
I said that I was gonna come back. And I said, don't let this pretty face fool you, okay? Don't let that fool you. But I'll say this, PJ Black, damn, okay. I see you. But here's my question. Do you see me? Do all of you see me now?
Man, I told you this episode was jam-packed. I'm out of breath.
My God, Fred Rosser versus Tom Lawlor. What a gritty pro wrestling match. This is why I do this. This is why I watch this.
It was outstanding, no doubt. PJ Black overcoming the blood loss. Tama too tough in the main event. Juice gets the win. And folks, next week, make sure you're there as Showdown wraps up with Kenta defending the briefcase against David Finlay. What a main event that's going to be. For Kozlov, I'm KK. We'll see you next week.